Hey there, I'm Celia, a French freelance illustrator and full-time designer. Welcome in this new video. Today I want to share with you some of my favorite illustrated and art books, and it's also a great opportunity for me to launch a new favorite series. Let's start with the first book that I want to show you. It's a French witch book called Witch Please, written by Jake Parker and illustrated by the French illustrator Digli. I love everything in this book. The subject is super cool. It's basically how to be a modern witch. Everything is super cute. The golden parts are really beautiful. The cover is gorgeous. The edges of the pages are golden as well. And you know that I'm a little bit obsessed with the purple, and the color palette of this book is really beautiful. Digli did the illustration for this book, and I love her style and her way to illustrate people. Everything is super cute and witchy, and it's definitely one of my favorite books of this year. Then I got a tiny art book from the Witch at Atelier when I bought the 7th tome. It's the size of a manga and it's really cute. The cover is rigid and has some gold on it. The art inside is gorgeous. I really love the Witch at Atelier books series and its art, so I was really happy to get this art book. There is a lot of inspiration from the Art Nouveau movement, which is my favorite art movement, and the colored version of the illustrations are really beautiful. Next, it's not really some art book, but two tutorial books created by the Etherington brothers. You probably already heard about them in one of my previous videos or somewhere else because they are really known. They started by publishing some awesome art tutorial online on DeviantArt really long time ago. They have a comic style which is really far away from my style, but the way they're drawing objects and the way they're using the space and the composition is so great that you can apply their tutorials to every style because they're explaining how to construct your illustration. So I really loved their work on tutorials that they were posting online, and that when they launched their second Kickstarter for the book version, I invest in it, and it's one of the best investment in tutorial books that I've made so far. There is 67 tutorials in the first book and 64 in the second, and every one of them is really helpful. So for me it's a must-have. Then one of my main source of inspiration for the nature is the Botanical Inspiration book. This book is also really gorgeous as an object. The cover and the spine are so beautiful. I really enjoy just opening it because the object itself is really gorgeous. And the artists inside are really, for me, an endless source of inspiration. I really love their art and styles. And something that is really good for me with the art books in general is that you can't choose what artists are in it. So it means that you will love some works and be less driven by others. But it allows you to see things that you don't love and that can make you curious or give you some ideas. Ectomorph, another French illustrator, was also talking about the subject. The problem with the social media is that you only seek for what you love. The social media applications aren't showing you the things that you won't love. It keeps you in your comfort zone. It doesn't help your creativity. So if you can, buy or borrow some art books because it will give you some creativity shoots. And the last book that I want to show to you is a book that I got when I was little. It's called The Fashion Design by Anna Keeper. The illustrations by Anna Keeper are really beautiful, and the book is full of techniques to draw the fabrics and to create some fashion designs. The book in itself isn't really beautiful, it's quite classical, but the illustrations are so interesting It's a mix between an art book with the Anna Keeper style and the how to draw book, because she's explaining her work and her way to draw things. When I started to draw, I really love to understand some things from the artist's point of view and other artists' eyes. And I still love a lot this book. And that's it for today. I hope that you like this new type of video. Don't hesitate to tell me in comment what are your favorite art books. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!